here's something you don't see every day. 5-star American black bear. Way up at the top of the map. As far away from Hallowich that you can get. Right up here at the top here. I had a mission for today's hunt, and this just sort of fell in my lap here. So, what zone are we in? We're in the Highland Forest, so it is the primary habitat for the black bear, so not unheard of to see 5-star, just super rare. So we're going to take him out real quick here, hopefully. 167 meters, so 170. All I got's a crossbow on me, the 30-06. We're going to line them up here, and then we'll get into the goal of today's hunt, even though I suppose this is the goal. Now, when I do some shots, I'll probably take a couple at him, make sure he does go down, because it's a 30-06, and it's a 5-star, so I'm going to not fully trust the first shot, probably. And I'll be aiming to make sure I do not hit his head. Medium wind to the right. Lift a little bit. Okay, I don't want to hit it. I don't want to shoot again. He's going too fast. You really don't want to hit his head and ruin the trophy. I was hoping with the hit he would stumble a little bit and have a time for another shot. Oh, I just seen them running up there. So I don't know if it's a good shot or not. We're going to run down and take a look. The Springfield here is one of the rifles that I'm least confident with. I just seem to have some rough luck shooting it. So we're going to find out and see how I did here. For today's hunt, I'm not in Aurora Shores like I was kind of saying I was going to be last time, because I'm focusing on the trophies over there. I'm over here because a couple days on the Discord, a little conversation popped up about people saying that the black bear are still spawning as solo females. And months ago, they put a patch, one of the patches that came out was supposed to prevent female black bears from spawning solo again. But of course, for that to take effect, the solo females that are on someone's map has to first either be harvested or die of old age. So it takes some time for that to cycle over. And I was under the impression that it actually wasn't fixed, because quite a few videos ago I ran into a young female black bear that seemed solo up here. And also I think an adult one. They were still fairly new. And at the time, after the update, I went across the top here, right from the swamp, right across this top part here. And I took most of them out. And then down here as well. So when I seen the solo females, and I'm just like, oh man, they're still popping up. And the one was a young solo female. So that means even if I didn't clear her out, the one before her died of old age and she popped back up again. But I'm unsure if she was actually solo though. So I'm just out here taking a look to see if we can get some more data on that. Because I'm thinking they're still spawning as solo females. However, before finding these guys here, oh good, it's a good shot, I ran into another pair that's up here. So it looks like it is fixed, but I'm just not sure. Oh, there he is there. Good. 1 5-star bear down. So I thought it'd be a pretty good little conversation for a video. Take a look at, see what we do find. And it brings up a couple questions. One of them is another question that went by. Do you herd manage predators like you do the deer species and the goats and the sheep? Since they don't really have a herd, they're just in pairs. I could take her out and just reset everything, but don't bother. Have them both spawn in as the same age. But yeah, the question is, do you herd manage these guys? And my understanding is they still have a bell curve and everything, but since they're not really herd based, it's still based on their habitat though. So all the bears in the Highland Forest, I think, are included in the average fitness. So the Cascade Forest, Hallowich, Thorn Springs, and a white pine orchard. I think basically all of those zones are calculated in the average fitness, is my guess. But we never really did get a confirm on it. And the other question that comes up is there's always the big debate: is herd management required or not? Some people swear it's required. You have to herd manage to get any results. And other people are like, no, you don't need herd manage. I stumble upon stuff all the time. And here's a good example here. I haven't herd managed these guys at all. All I've done is cleared out the females after that update, but I haven't, not anything very aggressive. I'm still just, I am leaving the ones alone that I don't think are low fit and just shooting the low fit ones passively, but I haven't really gone at them very hard at all. So we don't really know if the predators like these bears are just randomly spawned in at random fitness, or they can be herd managed. That's sort of up in the air. But I think they can be. I think it's just the habitat that includes them all. It's just there's never been really a confirm here. And I think this is kind of proof that you don't need to herd manage for 5 stars, because I really haven't done any extensive herd management on the bears. So let's pick them up. Looks like the 30-06 did do the job. Left lung knocked it out. Almost complete penetration damage to do the job. So good. It is reliable then. A lot of flesh to get through. And you see all the cavity damage is all spent before it gets to that lung. So you really need the pen damage to be effective on these animals that are really wide with lots of flesh before the lung. Alright, so I gotta focus, make sure I don't sell them. And re-taxidermy this guy. So 95%. He does sell for a lot if I did sell him. A 488, not bad at all. That's a good sized bear here. Now here's the real joke. The real joke is I think I have more 5-star black bears than I do most species on the reserve. And the joke being, of course, is the black bear take forever to age, so they're extremely rare to get to 5-star at a time one anyway, since they take a long time to grow up. But anyways, always good to get one of those. He's a nice high-scoring one, so I'll definitely have to remember to taxidermy him and put him up in the lodge. So, off to the next goal. So basically that's what I was doing, is I wanted to check out these bears here. It's still in drink time, but I think it'll be at the end of the hunt when I sleep here, because most of the bears are going to be leaving their drink zone. So we might shift into just some deer species for now, and then at the end of the hunt I'll sleep, and then we'll check out another set of bears. So far it's been this pair and another pair that was on this lake. Everybody's favorite lake here, since there's a fast travel point right to it. Elk come here, and mule deer come here, moose come here. This lake's very popular, and these bear right here. Or is it this one? It's one of the bears. I don't know which one it is now. One of these guys, both of the drink zones are on this lake. So basically they have to be there. And then the bear group I just had up here, both of their drink zones are on this lake. So if you can find these bear groups, they're really good for testing if both of their drink zones fall on the same lake, because then you're 100% you know they're going to be on their way there. But since it is coming to 9 a.m., we'll be shifting into tier 6 hunting for the moose and elk. And this lake is very similar to the one down here. They kind of almost copy each other. To the north of the lake is a fast travel point in each one. So what I think I'll do is I'll keep the hunt nice and simple. I'll just kind of find high ground here. Oh, but the wind's blowing right that way too. If I go off to the side of the lake here up in the hills, I guess I'll just watch to see who comes in here to this lake. And if nobody comes in fairly soon, I'll fast travel down to the other one to the south. And yeah, get a little bit of a hunt. And once the drink time has passed sufficiently enough, I will sleep the night, and we'll try and tackle another set of bear, just to see if there is these young females spawning around. I don't expect to get any conclusive scientific evidence that solo females are spawning, but I mean, we get information with whatever we see. So far, Before the hunt, a pair of black bear, male and female, and another one with a 5-star. So it definitely looks like it's working, right? I was of the impression that it wasn't working right, so, well, we will find out. Maybe. Here's a nice little perch here. We'll sit on this little rock here. Pretend it's a tripod stand. And just kind of relax, enjoy the view here, and see if anything comes walking in. Wind is going almost directly south into these hills. So if anything comes from this way, we should be good. Nothing as of yet, about 9:15. I know it's pretty early to give up or anything on them. What I'm going to do is just kind of see if I can find their drink zone here. I'm looking for a herd of elk. Oh, there they are. It's their often drink zone too. That's what I was checking to see. So the AI in the game prioritize getting to their drink zone at the start of the time. And they don't care so much when they leave the zone. So when you're looking at the range, where this is it 9 to 1? Is that? I think it is. I always say 9 to noon, but I think it's actually 9 to 1. Rocky Mountain elk. Yeah, 9 to 1 pretty much, but it's 9 to noon because they have to leave. They definitely target trying to get there right at the start, but once they're there, they then prioritize getting to the next zone on time. So when they leave the zone, all depends on how far they need to travel to get there. That's typically how the AI works. Another thing that's never really been confirmed, just a whole lot of observation on that. They're much more reliable at the start of the time than at the end. So they should be making their way down. These guys got held up a little bit. Oh, I alerted them. Oh, and the wind's right at them. So there's another thing, right? No wonder they're not getting here. Wind's right at them. Okay. This could be a longer session at this lake than I thought. Because when they catch the wind, if I use the camera, I think they're too far away. I'm not gonna be able to see them, I don't think. Yeah, they're right there. Oh, let's see if they smell me or not. So what we need to do is play with the little settings here. There. Okay, they do not smell me. So a little bit of a lucky break there. Okay, yep, that's definitely lucky. You can tell if they've caught your scent because they won't be acting normal like this. They will actually stop putting their heads down and everything like that, and about half of them will be looking at you at any one time. They'll just be kind of looking at you, standing still, and they'll start walking away. They'll walk straight ahead where the camera's pointing and look back. Because that's what I call the scent hunting pressure action that the AI has. So they're coming around here, and that works. They're now out of the scent, the little scent purple thing. We can actually mark it on the map, sort of. It's going into the mountain, so it's kind of hard to mark. It'll go a little further than these tabs here, but there. Oh, so they're just leaving it now. They must be right on the edge of it, though. I caught a lucky break there, I think. Because the height doesn't seem to matter either. The scent goes through the rocks and doesn't seem to matter their elevation. But maybe this is an example where the elevation does help. But I'm pretty sure they're just outside of the purple cone, like just barely. Like my scent is like running out right where the camera is here. Actually, that might be a good gauge of how far the scent goes. Basically, how far the camera goes once you unlock the perk. This is probably how far my scent goes. Right about here. And then it would go... Oh, I can't raise the camera anymore. But then it would go somewhere over here. Never thought of that till now. Alright. Who do we got in here? 1-star mature call. I'd like to see them all, just in case there is something. 3-star mature. So we definitely got our main target. Young, small. Okay, I see enough I see enough where I think we're good. Just to go for the 1-star mature. Because there's only the one big old guy. We'll leave him alone. The rest are just too small and too young. So we got this one old low fit guy. Let's get a range here for a shot. 150 meters maybe? How far is she? 150. I'm pretty sure that's my 1-star mature in the trees, right? Yes. Switching to 30-06. 150's already zeroed. Wind slightly to the right. He's just eating, and the young guy's going to step right in the way. Oh, sneaky. Sneaky move. Now he's coming around again. I have horrible luck with the 30-06 shooting these guys. Here we go. Heart shot on the move. No idea. No, he's looking sad. Looks like that's going to be it for him. I do not need to put another one in him, so we can get a little extra money for him because he's going down right there. There we go. So that was a gutsy shot. When it comes to what shots I take, going for the heart when he's moving. Just because the lead's a little difficult to figure out in the game, and the 30-06 is not known for its high accuracy. It was only a 150 meter shot, so it couldn't be that bad. Well, this is a pretty cool little hunt that I just sort of stumbled upon. You can go to this lake or this lake. Each one of them has a bear pair that go to it, the bear pair, and they both have a fast travel point at it. And so what you can do is, you know, look for the bear here or here, take out the bear, and then switch into elk here or here. You know, stay at this one. If they don't appear, zip down to this one and get elk. And then wait at this one for whitetail or mule deer. I think only mule deer come to this one, though. Is it this guy? Yeah. And if they don't come there, zip back here. So basically from 7 o'clock to, what is it, 2 o'clock now? I can never remember the new times. 3 o'clock. So from 7 in the morning for the bears to like 2 in the afternoon, you can just zip between these two lakes here. It's kind of nice little hunt there. And then I suppose if you keep doing that, you might flip the zones, but still not a bad little thing to do, I think. Alright, here's our call. Still got okay antlers on him. So he must be 40% or something. What do we got? Oh, the shot's much better than I thought it was going to be. Double lunged him right in the front. So shot 2 forward for the heart. That's what I always have trouble, because if I don't lead far enough, then I hit too far back. But then sometimes I lead too far and hit forward. It's kind of weird trying to figure the lead out in this game. It just, I don't know. It's always got me. The other hunting games like Call of the Wild and the Hunter Classic, I never really had an issue leading, but this one I do. Yeah, look at that, 42%. Got the estimation on pretty good. A lot of money for him, because it's just the one shot, barely takes out any meat at all. So that's definitely a guy for the bank. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to clear off all our little arrows. We're going to fly down here and see if there's any moose or elk right here. I just fast traveled in, and I got somebody walking over here right now. Who's this? Mule deer. Oh! Like magic, they're here. 2-star? Who else is with you? You're the only buck here? Who's this? Must be this guy right here, feeding, right? Yeah, because they haven't... Okay, their feed zone's right here. What a great little spot this fast travel point is. This must be a lot of people's favorites. Can I get through here? No, of course. River's too big. He's not short enough. Alright, see if I can get around here without spooking them. Looks like there's just the one buck there, which is kind of weird. I have seen all these herds before, though. Looks like we're going to be using the camera here. I want to see how old he looks. What's the range? Not close enough yet. It's going to move a bit closer. Alright, I don't really want to get too much closer. Should be 100 meters away or so. Yeah, I alerted them. So, he's not looking old enough, is he? No, we're gonna let him grow up. I didn't see this guy though. So this is, since they're both mature, this is where you really gotta try and learn the fur. This guy's definitely younger. Definitely younger, so he's gonna be high fit. This guy's older for sure. But I can't see him. Come on, where are you, buddy? Oh. She looking at me? I can always, I think I got the call with me. Well, what's he doing there? Yum. Oh yeah, he's just over the hill. Alright, let's do a little cheaty call method with the camera. Where's my caller? See if he stands up or not. Yeah, let's give that a second. Zoom up here. Looks like we got a doe coming in. Which I think is still a bug that's in there, because the second call she'll turn around and walk back. So he is not coming to the call, but let's do another one here in a second. Okay, let's do it early, just see if it bothers anybody. So I think you can do it nice and early and it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, I don't think he's going to turn. He doesn't look big enough though. I bet you he's sitting right in that 50-60%. Or maybe just right on that 50 mark. I would like to get him. Okay, and here is a bit of a fancier idea. I don't think he's coming to the call. I think he's just decided to move. Yeah, okay. What we're going to do is we're going to switch to the high fit. Because I'm thinking he's just above that 50% mark, which is still okay to call out. Now see, I'm going to grab the one I don't want to grab here. So you get to grow up a bit more. I'm just going to see if I can get this guy to do a nice early call again. Come on, buddy. I know I should remove you. Okay, maybe he's coming. I think so. So here's more, this is definitely more like a more of an experience thing with the game. Because I know like some newer players I do watch. If you get to learn the fur variants enough and the antlers enough, or you see enough of them, you could even use this to cull out the lower ones, because you still want to get rid of those 50-60%. Yeah, 70 and above you want to keep around. So he's a 2-star mature. Here's a 2-star mature. This guy's younger fur, so he's going to be higher fit. Definitely a wider antlers there. If you can see this on the video, definitely wider, and his fur is more of a more rich of a brown color, right? And then this guy This guy here, of course, he's looking... So he's got a lot of gray and white down him. I don't think he's the oldest fur variant. I don't think so, but he's almost there. This one's a much more richer. Kind of a chocolatey color deer. But this guy, you can definitely tell he's older, and the antlers. Nowhere near as wide as this guy's. So even though they're both 2-star mature, you can definitely tell kind of their fitness level. We'll see how accurate I am. We're going to do crossbow. 20. Had 100 cents on, threw me off. 20 wind. Yo, did my call run out? Darn it. Oh well, we'll use the gun then. Quarter it in. We just change it to a very hard shot. That's fine, because I didn't check what was at the lake. Oh well. Curious how accurate I am here on this prediction. I think it's safe to say, though, he's right in the middle there. But he didn't come to the low fit call, so I think he's just borderline just above that 50%. I don't think... Did I get hard on that shot? No, I didn't think so. So yeah, nice hard hit into the lung at 51 meters. So I even ranged him wrong. Still worked okay. What do we got? 60%, higher than I thought. Alright, still okay though. Still okay to remove. So the other guy is definitely a nice high fit one. The other one's going to be definitely above 70%. Okay, so that's a good call there as well. That's fine to take. And yeah, let's go see what's at this lake. Now, speaking of hunting pressure and flipping zones, I must have flipped zones in my time here, because when earlier on in the game, when the map was newer, I used to always have 2 elk herds come down here all the time. So I keep always thinking that I've never flipped need zones, but I think this lake is one of them, because at one point there was always 24 elk down here getting stuck on this here. A lot of people have seen that. They get stuck on this thing. And I think I heard a bear. Well, this bear is probably... Well, he's male. Have I seen him before? Darn. I'm supposed to be looking for bears, and I found one, and I don't really want to go chasing them. I guess I could try and call him in, but what collar do I have on me? I have the low high one. Yeah, that's okay though. Because if he was the one that was down here earlier... Okay, here we are. Got some moose. I've seen them before. But yeah, I used to have elk here, but I shot so many of them. It's not really a surprise if their need zones flip. Alright, so I can look at these moose, or I can go check out that bear. I'm okay with missing the bear, I think. But the moose might not be anything exciting either. Just because I'm going to sleep and then check out a water zone, or drink zone. I just want to see if these zones did flip or not on the elk. Is this an elk one? Rarely, yeah, okay. So here is the example of one that I did flip. Which is too bad, because now I should find their other zone and then try and flip it back again. This is a great great lake to hunt them at. But I suppose having the hunting pressure on this lake means I know for sure that they're at another one. That they're at the other spot. There'd be no guessing. Okay, so I'm just gonna go over here and see if I can spot these moose. And I did spot them. 2-star adult, which is really good, but 1-star young. So these guys are too young to worry about. So, both lakes have been checked for tier 6. Let's see now. 10 o'clock. I've got time to check for this bear, if I haven't seen him already. Or we can use the fancy dancy toolkit. If I can grab it here. Bring her on over. And where are we here? We're down here. What elk come down here? Okay, so we know there's going to be elk here. And there should be another elk group that find their way to this lake. This one? Yes. Okay, so we know these elk are up here and here. I mean, I do have my 5-star bear. So let's go here and mark there and there. Hunting the bear, if they're not on drink zone, is kind of annoying. I'm definitely hunting drink zones these days. Okay, I think that's what we'll do. And then we can come back. We can come back to this lake and see what mule deer show up. But eek, look at the time, past 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, the file size starts getting pretty big for my recording. So I will cut it short, but what we'll do is I will check for these elk. I'm going to go, because since I know they're there, shouldn't take too long to check them out. Oh wait, I was going at the wrong one. I want to go with this one, and then that one. There we go. Wind's good. Okay, we got a call. They're exactly where we thought they would be. At their often drink zone. That they have been pressured out a long time ago by me. They said, screw that lake. We're going to drink in this nice little peaceful end of a creek here with lots of tree cover. Very smart elk. Very smart indeed. So that's a cool thing about the game. There isn't really, I don't think, is there any hunting game that really does something like this? I know Call of the Wild, like the need zone gets deleted or whatever with hunting pressure. But these guys, you can almost, it's a nice little simulation there. Like, they've been hunted too much there. They're like, we're gonna stay over this one now. I think that's kind of cool. I can't actually see them though. I just know they're over there somewhere. I got a quick glimpse of one. There's going to be a call in there, like a 1-star mature right there. Even though this is a drink zone, they're going to be difficult to spot them all. I'd have to come from the other side. It's way too much. Way too much tree cover here. Oh man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in there. Even on the default difficulty settings, the elk are super, super skittish, especially coming through the trees. And I'm moving too fast, but that's my impatience for me. I haven't really alerted though. Alright, give me a minute, I'm going to see if I can get in position. Oh, that was an alert, yeah. Figured that was about to happen. What do we got? Anybody impressive? Yeah, it's yelling at me. Okay, this is unable to identify any high fit just by looking at them. Younger and adults. I think this is a very low fit herd. And see, this is where you gotta really get to know your drink zones. I should be approaching from that way, except for the wind, of course. Okay, what I can do is, I know there's low fit in there. I can get a little closer. And then we'll just call them with a low fit call. They're chirping away. Oh sure, stop. It's kind of neat. Oh yeah, their alert just ran out. You can just see the AI timer click down. It only takes one of them. Once one of them gets alert, they all get alert, and then there's a little timer that starts. And Yeah, then it runs out and down they go. But they get a little bit of a hunting pressure every time I do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull out the old elk call. This is going to be a tight shot. We're going to call a low fit because we're definitely going to get one that is low fit here. Definitely one's going to turn because I think a lot of them are. Let's see, who's going to come in here? You? You're contestant number 1. And yep, you do look rather low fitish. Doesn't look super old though. Must be first level of mature, I think. Let's call again. See if we get a second one to turn. They like to come one at a time. One turns every call. Who else is coming in here? Oh, there we go. There we picked up a second one. It's very polite of you guys to do one at a time here. Yep. You're probably low fit too. So here they come. We're gonna do another one. Same thing. Camera up. Who's turning this time? Oh, don't tell me I only got 2 coming in. I know the rest of you aren't very high fit. Ooh, you buggers. That guy's young right in the front. Seriously, you guys are going to be above 50%, are you? Interesting. Some people don't, well, not too many. Some people don't like using the little photo drone camera thing, but I think for a video, it makes it more interesting if you can show off the details of the animals and help show kind of the predictions and how the AI works. Only the 2. Interesting. So we'll have a little bit of fun. We're going to pull up this. We're going to load it right up. We're going to hurt shot the first guy. And then see if we can get the second one. It's going to be really hard. Ooh. Hey, buddy. There's the heart rate through there. Okay. No, no, no. Run. Run, 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 run. Oh, man. Headshot. Oh, maybe I shouldn't really laugh at that, but come on now, that's pretty good. I heard a lot of blood. That must be a hurt shot there. There we go. Yeah, he didn't make it too far. Oh, man. Alright, here we go. Pick him up. Yep. Wham, right there, right tracking in. Actually, it barely reached, really. Wow. Okay, 45%. Alright, I'm going to say the other ones are above the, just above the 50% mark then. Let's sell him off, and we'll go get this other guy. Wait, did I remember to mark him? Yes. Let's run over there. Alright, here he is. Bam. Brain shot. On the run, 136 meters. 26%. He can definitely be gone. Adult, good. 485. Oh, big price difference between the adults and the matures. Okay. Well, I think that's all for now. What do we got there? About 40-minute mark. Okay, so that's good. Yeah, we'll wrap it up there. Hopefully the video is helpful for a few people out there. I know I talked through quite a bit of information actually in this hunt. I kind of think that was pretty good. Some of the details that came out in that hunt, what we're looking for and what we're doing, and it's about a year's worth of knowledge there coming out. So basically, if you get used to the game, learn all the little mechanics and things like that. Nothing's ever 100% in this game, but pretty much. You can increase your chances of a successful hunt by understanding the the mechanics so you can get better predictions of what the animals are going to be doing. So yeah, that's pretty much how that goes. Thanks very much for watching. Oh, I did forget to go taxidermy the bear. I guess I'll do it later. But thanks very much for watching, everybody. Happy hunting. See you next time. Take care.